The Lil Durk court hearing today was very emotional, as the OTF rapper was seen being told by the judge his future in this case. As reported today, Lil Durk has reportedly been transferred from Broward County to California, where he will face federal charges. On October 25th, U.S. Marshals were ordered to move him from Broward Jail in Florida to federal custody, and now Durk no longer appears in the jail's arrest portal. With Lil Durk being transferred to a California federal jail, now ruins any possible chance to be released on a bond, and turns out Charleston White is happy about it, calling it a win for the community.
I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. 12th round knockout, because it looked like they had got away and they get to ride off into the sunset. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it. This is a real victory.
Because Charleston White believes OTF Jam did the right thing, but it'd turn out bad for Jam today, as Durk spoke for the first time since his arrest in Hypno Carlito's song, Free Smirk. Not long after Durk had that call go public, it'd be reported, OTF Jam found by OTF members hiding out in a crib outside of Atlanta. Sources claim Jam was dealt a punishment for snitching on OTF owner Lil Durk, with a picture of the scene where Jam had been staying, because OTF members found this old Instagram live with Durk and Jam, where Jam appears to be messing with a wire inside his jacket, whispering into it, and making sure it's still recording.
Oh, and I ain't gonna lie, like my whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day. Oh my! Oh dang! Like back in the day. Look, he took out.
Check on your man. I heard you got his head.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, when I was growing up, I
What happened to Dare? Architect.
What happened to Dare?
School trying to stop time.
All that woofing on the net, it got your man
Metro!
Uh-huh. Metro!
What's weird about Jam snitching is that he was one of OTF's most loyal members. He had just finished serving a 12-year sentence, and Durk paid him 50 grand when he was released, giving more reason for Jam to remain loyal to OTF.
You know what's name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the milk, bro. Get in the milk, so they want me to trick him, bro.
You see that?
Feed
for my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. My sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that
How many you did off?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your leg bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really was just getting in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Which he would have stayed loyal to the team if it wasn't for him being brought in on a firearm charge only a couple of months after his release. With him being a convicted felon, he was facing another 10 years behind bars, but the feds stepped in and offered him a deal to inform on Lil Durk. It's just unfortunate because even though Durk gave him 50 grand, he also bought him a crib and a car and made sure he was safe during the 12 years in lockup, as Jam says here.
Yeah, because you just came home not too long ago, like when you come home.
So I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over a year.
Yeah.
12 years flat.
12 years.
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told on nobody.
Right.
Ain't no on my name.
Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Man, get OTF. Yeah. We work together. This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know.
Yeah, because he's super solid, but he's like a, you know what I'm saying? He said, Jam get out that jam and give him 50, he ain't got to ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to ask. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Baby hated that he turned his back on Durk and shared, "This can't be true, man. Free the boy, Durk. These streets are evil. Y'all own brother will turn his back on you." However, the whole case will come down to what the feds collected off Jam's wire recordings and the wiretaps they placed on Durk's communications. It's already been leaked from evidence. Federal investigators obtained iCloud records of Lil Durk advising an associate in his hit plot, saying, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." Regardless of the warning, the associate booked the flights using a credit card linked directly to Lil Durk. The feds would even find proof to link Lil Durk to the men who did the crime, which is an old King Von Jewelry video where he's shopping with 3 suspects of the crime.
Solitary stone.
We just looked at him, man.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
It was clear Durk would have been connected with them through King Von, and it's no surprise that both sides linked up to get King Von's get back. Although nothing from Jam's recordings has come out to the public yet, Jam might not have got much evidence on Durk. We saw Durk in an interview a year and a half ago talk about how he knows when someone's informing on him.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I could have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your is gonna cooperate.
Once Durk found out, he completely got rid of anyone being too close to him. He switched where he was living and didn't let anyone know the new address.
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be my best friend never been to my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
Promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. We can have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the.
You gotta watch. Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, you go too. They go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play.
Assuming Durk knew it was Jam informing, he might have a lot less evidence than what we expect, because DJ Academics revealed he knew they were looking into him last year.
It's from a group of journalists. Actually, I'll give up the source a little bit. Well, not really the person, but an Atlanta-based journalist said, "Hey, Ack, this is going to happen soon." And I said, "What?" And you know, I get my sources and I get news told to me. They said, "I've been told that the feds have been looking into Lil Durk." But I remember, this is before the O Block 6 thing happened. Or actually, maybe it was, I can't remember the timing. But I remember thinking, after the O Block 6 or 5 like got convicted, I'm like, all right, Durk's finally in the clear. That's what I thought. But the person who was telling me, they say they had good authority that was coming from investigative bodies that was involved in looking into this.
However, the feds would finally go through with the arrests, as they took in Lil Durk and all 5 suspects within 24 hours of each other. This got the attention of YSL Woody, who's a known snitch against Young Thug.
I want to hear my opinion on the Lil Durk situation. I ain't saying he's guilty. I don't know what his situation is. But if life is going good for you and you come from poverty, we risk so much of our freedom, time, and life trying to get where we at, to put ourselves in a position where we can take care of our family and our responsibility. The best revenge was for King Von. I'm not saying Durk guilty or anything, but the best revenge that you could have got from King Von was stepping up and taking care of his kids. We ignorant. We do stupid stuff. Why is we out here trying to continue to hurt each other? It's not gonna bring back. What's done is done. It's permanent. Go get his kids, take his kids, and put his kids in a position where they never had to walk in their daddy's footsteps. It hurt me to see that Durk came so far in life just to end up in his predicament. Y'all rap about these things in y'all songs, showing that y'all know better and still choose to be foolish. But God knows we gotta come together, because at the end of the day, we our own enemies.
Although a rap lawyer shared his thoughts on the situation and why he believes Durk could beat the case. As Kodak's attorney Bradford Cohen says, "I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him."
When it comes to Durk Banks, you know, so far I've seen one text that says, "Don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking." Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, you know, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. Because he could be blaming, you know, Grant or one of these other guys and saying like, hey, these guys are going to do some crazy stuff. And he's like, hey, listen, make sure it doesn't associate with me at all. You can look at that a million different ways. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, you know, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.
It is still early in the case, but it's on the feds to prove Durk's guilt, because Kodak's lawyer believes he can get out if no one snitches on him in court.
So it all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually guy, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him, that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
But this is when we'd see what happened with rapper Brick Baby, because he interviewed before Durk was arrested saying people can't say Durk didn't slide for King Von anymore because they got Lil Pab. And once Durk was taken in for the crime, Brick Baby got worried and reacted to it on live stream.
This is just it. 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lil Pab was unalive. Suspects faced the penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit? Or
They can't say that no more.
Then they put you as
well. Oh yeah, because of
your face.
No. Like he died.
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
With Brick Baby outing Lil Durk to the public and feds watching that he's responsible for the crime, Brick Baby might know something and could be turned against Durk in the trial. But Brick Baby tried to save it the next day, saying he's loyal to Durk, and that if Durk asked, Brick Baby would have dropped Quando's location if he needed it.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been Coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
Right.
But even if the feds don't have much evidence, they like to target rappers and keep them locked up as long as they can. For example, Boozy talked about Melly's case and how they've kept him locked up for 5 years now, and the same could happen to Durk.
When they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted him bad when they waited for that law to get passed.
Yeah, he was sitting in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, they could have been took you to trial. I just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a fucking mistrial.
Yeah.
But the way the crime went down against Lil Pab is disturbing. The motivation that went into the hit was all because King Von was taken out by Quando's crew in 2020. Rather than Quando asking for forgiveness and saying sorry for what happened to Von, he dissed him instead to further his rap career. Man ran up on me, then we sprayed him. I'm talking lights out. We do the dash in that Durango, jumped out with that pipe out, so tell them to pipe down. This angered Lil Durk. He knew there was no going back, and he'd allegedly begin planning the hit that took out Lil Pab. A couple of months before it happened, Durk let them know he was after them with the lyrics. They like Durk. He a singer. He won't do something. You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This turned Quando into being the angry one for what happened to his best friend. And he rapped, "My favorite op gone, his sister talks too much, no I don't like her, lol Timmy rolled her brother up, got stepped on in some Nike kicks." Although Durk would go to extreme disrespect against Quando. A viral video was released of Quando's live reaction at the scene to what happened to Lil Pab, and Durk poked fun at him for it by rapping, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no."
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.